What can this old salt do for you?
Oi, Nixon. I think I might have a solution to that pesky barrier that's keeping you out of Core Lane proper. I took the silver that we had left and docked it up one of these cannonballs. The walls surrounding Core Lane are festooned with defensive cannons. Get one pointed at the gate, and you can send this beauty right into the barrier. You'll need a hefty pinch of powder to get this thing moving, though. It's a bit on the heavy side. You can likely find some in the camp outside the walls.
And Mainlander, the Marshal asked that you see him before you head to the camp. Something about one of his former guardsmen.
Is that so?
We must act with haste.
It has come to my attention that you intend to assault the camp outside of the walls. If this is so, then I have a request. Though most of the guardsmen who fight against us were turned to the Coven against their will, Captain Goodspeed and his brigade of halberdiers gave their souls willingly to the Heartsbane. They are traitors and an affront to the Waycrest Guard. You will find Goodspeed and his men stationed at the camp. I would consider it a personal favor if you would cut them down to the last.
Fall beneath my blade.
Consider it done, Logain. I like getting these abilities via the zones, via questing. You know, that become really helpful, strong abilities. There he is. There's the traitor.
Death to the Coven's enemies!
Oh yeah? Death to traitors of House Waycrest!
The Heartsbane has granted me unrivaled power. You will fall!
No. You may think it's unrivaled power in this small little continent, but you are dealing with a demon hunter. You have no idea the power that I wield.
That's impossible! I obey! I need to get closer.
Well, in that case, you die. Oh my goodness, that damage.
It's too far away. My life for the Coven! I need to get closer. Is lifted.
He sounds relieved.
It's too far away.
Oh.
Death to the Coven's enemies! The Spain.
I'll keep these guys off of you while you one-on-one him. Oh yeah, he's got him.
Impossible!
I can't attack that target.
All right.
The Marshal sent me to find a cannon for you. Looks like this one's free.
Alright. Well, I don't think these guys will be needing this cannon anymore. Quite a bit of powder you got there. Careful you don't take the whole wall down. The cannon's ready, boss. Would you care to do the honors? Hold on. Hold on.
Lovely day for some witch hunting, isn't it?
Looks like the Coven hasn't managed to enthrall all of our falcons. I can see that some untainted ones still in cages in the training yard. Our falcons are well trained and should know to fly one of the other yards if something happens to their handlers. If you could just release them from their cages, they should be able to make it to safety. I found where those evil witches have been tainting our falcons. You see those charms? They're using those to infect our flock with their evil magic as they hatch. I think Winston can get up there to take out the charms, but someone will need to direct him. I'm not quite healed up enough to take on a whole camp of falconers. Can you help? Let's go turn in the quest to Logain. I'm sorry, I can't really think of his actual character's name. I can only think of him as Logain.
The battle awaits.
Oh, I can turn that one in as well, apparently. Captain Goodspeed was a stain on the reputation of the Waycrest Guard. I hope his end was painful.
Glory to House Waycrest.
Many deals for a friend of the Grummels, like you.
All right. See if I can open these.
I'm out of
files
range.
here. Fine. Oof. Combine this with this. That's a lot of damage.
I can't attack that.
The Heartspine commands!
The only reason I'm less irritated about you aggroing to me is because you have a chance at dropping a very rare mount, so... Alright. Let's get somewhere, and... Well, now this is interesting. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna get out of this. Whoa, whoa. For a moment I was stuck. Well, now this is an interesting way to do it. I feel like I'm launching him into stuff.
Say hi, Winston.
Nice work. With any luck, the Falcon should head back to roost at Aram's stand. Though really I'd prefer if they'd be anywhere other than in the Coven's clutches. You have my thanks. Not sure I like this compared to the other method where I was actually flying him, but... Guess I'm just gonna have to get in there and get my hands dirty. I want to just basically ensure an actual
I need
better
to get
chance of
closer.
doing this.
Forgive me. I need a target.
Okay. There we go. There we go. All right.
Hello?
The charms are broken? Well, that's a relief. We may just be able to save our flock after all.
Uh-huh.
Cannon's ready, boss. Can you do yours? Yes. Now go ahead and do it.
Now, if you don't mind, I've got a few more scores to settle.
The barrier is down! Wakecrest Manor lies ahead!
But where are the other Inquisitors? Drustvar stands firm.
Ballister's plan worked. He is certainly a resourceful blacksmith. Come, Inquisitor. Wakecrest Manor is just ahead. It looks like the Coven is using Core Lane as a base of operations. There's no way we'll be able to cut through this many of them without the rest of the Inquisitors. They must still be stuck behind the wall. Demon Hunter, there are 3 small footmen gates along the walls into Core Lane. See if you can get them open so our allies can make their way through.
Steady Tiller prevails.
Our enemy's eyes are upon us.
It would appear that this is where the Coven is training their new acolytes. Our efforts may be for naught if they continue to expand their numbers. I cannot leave Lucille's side in this place, but you have already shown yourself a formidable combatant. Cut them down. Take a look in the city square, Demon Hunter. It appears the Coven has gone beyond dark constructs and are now conjuring creatures of nightmare with their rituals. Let us not wait to see what these monsters are capable of. We should put an end to them right here. Fortunately, the disciples seem too focused on their spell to notice us. Maybe you can use that to your advantage.
Remain vigilant.
This discarded journal looks like it belonged to one of the residents of Upper Core Lane. Within, it details some early signs of the Heartsbane's appearance in Core Lane. If you can find more writings like this, you might be able to piece together the events that led to Core Lane's current state.
Yes.
Boom! My goodness, that does so much damage. I want to keep this blunderbuss. This thing's amazing. I do find it kind of amusing that a demon hunter is using a gun. It just seems so, like, Illidan would be like, what are you doing? It has been a fortnight since anyone in Corlane has seen or heard from Lord or Lady Waycrest. Solicitors are turned back by the gate guards with no word on their condition. Rumors are abound that the Lord is suffering from a wasting sickness, and that the lady is so grief-stricken that she's locked herself in his chambers. These are truly dark times for Josfar. So, there's a couple things I want to ask about this. One, how long ago was that wedding that we saw in that vision? How long ago did that take place from now? Also, based on how they were acting in the room, it seemed like they were... Lady Waycrest did not come across as she was someone who really loved her husband. I don't know. It almost seemed like they were trying to make her seem as if she was someone who perhaps had used marrying him to get into power, becoming a part of House Waycrest, and then was not wanting to taint that reputation of the house by having her daughter marrying a merchant, because then she may have taken his name instead of the Waycrest name. It just seems odd to me that this is like, she's so grief-stricken about her husband's sickness that she, is locking herself in her room, that almost like she's unwilling to accept that he's going to die or something. It didn't come across that way. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. Executioner Blackwell. Apparently he is considered a rare elite type of enemy. Ooh. Another gate.
The darkness fades.
Blasted witches and their barriers! Thanks for the assist.
You got it. Did I not read this? This is the third night that our Magi has secreted away when she thought her father and I were asleep. I tried to follow, but I lost her outside the courtyard to Waycrest Manor. The Davy said that their girl has also gone missing some nights, only to return as mysteriously as she left, acting as if nothing is the matter. Her father swears that he saw her enter the manor, but that's preposterous. Nobody's been seen in or out of that manor in weeks. I guess there's the journal right there. All right.
I'm out of range.
Maybe? I don't see one, and yet the mini-map is saying there was one right here. At least I thought it did. Like when he's riding on, they're all just chasing him, like, get him!
It's too far away.
There's one right there.
I need to get closer.
At last, there's a light of hope for Justvar. Lady Waycrest emerged from the manor today to help us assuage the fears of the townspeople due to Lord Waycrest's absence. She assured us that the Lord is in good health, but it was rather peculiar the way that she ordered about the guards. She had never wielded that kind of authority before. I'm sure that I'm just overthinking it. After the trials of the past few weeks, we should take whatever blessings we can get. Uh-huh. I don't see it up there, so it must be down there. Fine, whatever.
It's too...
I think the minimap is lying to me.
I could feel my mind slipping.
I need to
I owe you my
target
life,
something
Mainlander.
first.
Oh, is he gonna fight alongside me now? Awesome! Now see, the minimap is pointing right there. Alright, I'm just gonna go to the gates.
A little help here.
I'll be with you in just a moment. Is that Mace? I get it, Mace. You want to get in and kill some witches, but give me a minute.
I need a target.
Your alacrity is appreciated. We will convene with Miss Waycrest.
Caradwen keeps trying to get me to join her sister circle. I don't like it. Every day that passes, I see more and more girls about town wearing the Wicker charm. At this pace, the whole town is going to join before I know it. And the men don't even seem to notice. They're even more oblivious than usual. It's almost as if they're under some sort of spell.
I'm out of range.
Yeah, sure you will.
Power.
It's too far away.
I was promised greatness.
Yeah, it was a false promise.
I'm out of range.
Thank you.
I need to target something first.
There has been a third disappearance this week. The guards insisted there's nothing to be worried about, but I know better. I spoke with Mr. Noaton just last night, and he saw the body of John the Stablehand, who was the first to go missing. The image was burned into his brain, he said, profane markings covering the wall of his servant's shack, and his body sprawled on his cart, a gasping hole in his chest where his heart used to be. Knowlton is gone now, and the guards are silent. I feel that Corlane is no longer safe for me and my family. Once we're able, we should relocate to Aram Stand. Alright, the next gate is over here. I don't see it.
Fuel my rituals. I was promised greatness.
I need to get closer. too far away. I can't attack that target. My life.
There it is.
For the cover.
Might lend me a hand here.
Give me a second.
Forgive me.
Thank you, friend. I was not looking forward to meeting the end of a pike.
I was going to make sure that wouldn't happen. Now I just need to find one more journal page. I'm not seeing it. Where is that last journal? There it is. To whomever reads this, do not trust the Sisterhood's magic. I don't know where they came from, but their circle grew in secret in the dark places of Corlane. Now they've taken to the streets, killing all who stand in their way and hunting the others with their wicker abominations. Nobody knows what they want. All they speak of is revenge for their master and glory to their traitorous leader, the Mother. I don't think I'll make it out of Corlane alive. I can only hope that my words reach someone who can take action. Do not allow these sisters into your town. Their corruption will devour from the inside, just like it has Corlane. You know what, lady? I don't have time for this.
We can't attack that.
Revenge.
Nope. I'll stop you before that happens.
We must drive out the darkness.
The people of Justvar will sleep more soundly with fewer witches in the world. I'm glad we were able to stop those things here before the Coven could unleash them on Justvar's unsuspecting citizens.
Fall
How can I
beneath
help?
my blade.
This tale. Such a tragic fate to befall my home. We must make this right, Demon Hunter, for the people of Corlane and all of Justvar. All here and accounted for? Very well. We've no time to waste. We must ride to Waycrest Manor. Now is our chance. Waycrest Manor is just up the hill, and hopefully inside we'll find my mother and father. If we also manage to find the Mother that's leading this horrible coven, then we will make her regret the day that she ever set foot in Justvar. Yeah, if you have been following, you probably know who the Mother is.
Glory to House Waycrest.
Inquisitors! This is our chance to rescue Lord and Lady Waycrest and put an end to this insufferable coven. Stick close, and do not stop your advance until we've breached the manor gates. For House Waycrest!
Keep moving. We've got this. Go for the eyes, Winston.
You screeched at the wrong woman, witch.
We'll cover the flanks. Stay with Lucille and the Marshal.
That's far enough.
Mother? Is that you?
I'm so glad you could join us, my dear. Your father has missed you so.
What? What have you done to him?
Be appreciative, girl. Not only is your father alive and well, but he will soon be Lord of all Kul Tiras. Come join us, child.
Keep away from her, you heartless witch!
Why, Marshal, that's no way to talk to a lady. I shall teach you some manners.
No, Logain!
and bring Lucille
Look at his arms.
after you dispose of these pests. Come, Arthur.
As you wish, Mother.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Obey.
Of course, I fire and completely miss him because he decides to do the whole "I'm gonna teleport behind you" thing. Man, I hate that.
No! This is not right!
Fight it, Marshal!
Dearest Lucy, I have failed you. I'm sorry.
No, Marshal. No. Mother, what have you done?
Yeah, no surprise that it was her mother. That was the mother.
Drustvar stands firm.
I'm sorry, this is all a bit too much. Thank you, Demon Hunter, for protecting me. I think I need a moment. Let's see. I think I'll go with the tunic. Just do it. This is all a lot to process. The Marshal? Gone? My mother? The leader of the Coven? It's just too much. But we have come too far to turn back now. It's clear that my mother and father, as I knew them, are gone. It's time we cleanse the taint from this land. We must take the Inquisitors and find them in Waycrest Manor. We'll end this once and for all. Defeat Lady Waycrest in Waycrest Manor in the dungeon.
Keep your sails true. Inquisitors, the final battle is upon you. May the winds be at your back.
Aye, ma'am. We'll put the Coven in the ground. Inquisitors, on me! Glory to House Waycrest!
I will join you inside, Inquisitor. I may not be of much use in combat, but my mother must be brought to justice, and I must be there to see it through. For my father, and for Drustvar.
And for Alex, by the way, she killed your fiance. I cannot believe Blizzard didn't let us have a chance to actually tell her about Alex. About what? I cannot believe that. Okay. So let's go ahead and set this up. Increase my arm by 31 every second for 10 seconds. Nice. I already have vampiric speed on this, so let's go ahead and do Long Strider for this. And we'll do that. Alright. So as I mentioned, next up is the dungeon. Waycrest Manor. So the thing is, as I may have mentioned this before, this dungeon is a bit of a maze. So now that you know, it would have been a spoiler if I had selected this, but now you know that Lord and Lady Waycrest are part of the dungeon. Also, Gorak Tool is there. So, but here's the thing. You see this layout? This dungeon at times can feel like a bit of a maze because of the way the doors opening and such are. So I remember the first time I did this, I was just kind of like, huh? What? You know, where do I go? Where do we go? It was a little confusing. So let's just say until I feel more comfortable with the layout of this dungeon here, I'm actually going to go ahead and see what it's like doing a dungeon with this class as the DPS. Yes, I mean, I know that this means I'm going to have to wait a little bit in the queue time, queuing up as a DPS instead of a tank, but it'll also allow me to be a little bit more like, you know, just kind of following around, because when you're the tank, you're mainly leading the way, you know, but as the DPS, you're kind of following how everything else is going. So when we come back, we will be heading into the Waycrest Manor dungeon to deal with Lord and Lady Waycrest, as well as Gorak Tool. Stay tuned.